Hear ye. Court is now in session. The Right Honorable Judge Yahweh, Lord of creation, Father of Jesus, and the all-purpose, wrathful, jealous, hellfire deity supreme, Poseidon. All rise.
Be seated. The court will now hear the case against Satan on the charges of having spawned all the evil in the universe. Permission to speak, Your Honor? The bench recognizes Satan's legal counsel, and your name is James Neil Fox, Judge. Neil Fox, creator of the Lucifer series on YouTube. The what series? The Lucifer series, Your Honor. Check it out sometime. What do you wish to say, Mr. Fox? Well, Judge, for starters, my client would as soon be called Lucifer, the light bearer. Satan is Hebrew for enemy, hinderer, denoting guilt before guilt is even proven.
Well, everyone knows he's the devil.
The bench recognizes the prosecutor, the Archangel Michael.
Thank you, Your Honor. Everyone knows this defendant is the devil, so I can't see allowing him the dignity of some lofty title like a light bearer.
Your Honor, we do not accept the epithet of the devil. It remains to be seen if my client is any such thing. We agreed to American legal proceedings here. The case will be decided by American law and the Constitution. Innocent until proven guilty. My client prefers the name Lucifer. A minor point. I'll allow it.
But, Judge, I know Mr. Fox. Last week he got Timothy Leary off on probation. You give someone like this a minor point and he'll run away with it later.
We'll see about that, Counselor. Now, Lucifer, you have been accused of being the source of all evil in the universe. How do you plead? Before my client answers that, permission to speak again, Your Honor? Yes? I request a dismissal of all charges on grounds that my client, strictly speaking, does not exist.
Oh, not this.
Excuse me, Mr. Fox. You're arguing that Lucifer does not exist. That's right, Judge. This whole case is a farce.
He does this, Your Honor, and it's ridiculous.
Mr. Fox, your client is sitting right there before us. Judge, what does anybody see here? Splashes of light? The apocalypse is upon us. The earth is all but completely destroyed. Millions of people are either dead or dying. Here it's Judgment Day in a realm beyond time and space and completely out of reach of human comprehension. What I see and what you see and what the jury sees is not even the same thing. That's why a video of this trial would look like an extreme acid trip. Telepathically, I'm picking up in your mind that you see an endless stream of beautiful women in the jury box. Exactly my point. This far out, we only see what we want to see.
Don't let him sidetrack you, Your Honor. He does that. This isn't about what he sees or you see or I see. This is about everybody seeing the devil for what he is. And I see the devil plain as day.
What do you see?
A vile creature with horns, of course.
Yeah, but I simply see a transfigured, brilliantly exalted, celestial version of myself, my oversoul. Others see things from their favorite horror movie, whatever. What is your point? My point, Your Honor, is Lucifer is us. He's all of us mortals. A projection. He's a mass projection, so he can seem to have an independent existence, sure. But apart from the collective mind of the human race, he has no reality at all. Like you or any other so-called deity or spirit. When he's at all real, or let's say virtually real, he's what you could call a kind of hub consciousness.
You are standing here before the Lord and asserting that not only your client, but also the Almighty himself is no more than some weirdly conscious psychic projection.
What else could anybody call some presumably all-powerful entity that's supposed to get angry and jealous and condemn souls to eternal hellfire?
That's blasphemy!
It's common sense. My client has worked tirelessly to help the human race overcome this whole business and get beyond it. And for this he has been unjustly maligned. Mr. Fox, are you suggesting that your client and the prosecution, and even myself, are just extensions of the human imagination? Very special extensions, Your Honor, collective extensions involving the entire human species, very powerful extensions. And, given enough faith, gateways to real intelligences beyond the projection. Even though I'd have to say this only works for mystically talented seekers. Not the usual pedestrian bunch who talk about God or the devil or whatever. That gets as one-dimensional as this court proceeding.
That's contempt of court.
I'll allow it. Now let's see if I got this right. You're saying that I am in and of myself just a projection of some part of your psyche, in conjunction with everybody else's psyche, yeah. But the last time I checked, I am God. No, you're just one expression of godhood, one that's stopped evolving, I'm afraid. That's why this charade has gone on long enough. Look at it this way. All this time you've carried the burden of being the Lord of the universe on your shoulders, when in fact, you're free to retire any time you care to. I wish. Still, I can hardly see dropping everything now. Well, as I speak, the world has practically come to an end. Wars, plagues, cataclysms, the apocalypse. And here we are on Judgment Day, so sure, dying people are having Judgment Day dreams and visions and nightmares and delusions. So yeah, you're in demand just now. But once that dies down, as the whole fantasy fades, hey, I think you'd be smart to bail on this whole circus.
Your Honor, you can't possibly allow him to go on like this.
Why was this argument not brought to my attention in the first place?
Well, it was handled in lower courts and rejected, of course. I mean, if you're just a projection, what does that make me or any of the rest of the team?